Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Colts coming in at 6-6, going up against the Browns, who come in at 9-3. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He's got time. Incomplete. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll run it here. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading the charge, their lefty QB. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go! Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Fresh set of downs here. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And this will probably be the last. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1 quarter down here on a frigid December night. 0-0 our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
That's caught at the 1. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Give him 30 yards there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. On second down, here's Luck. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
15 yards through the air on a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've reached okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And a look here at the Colts defense. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. In the red zone this time.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, we got 4 down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Third and long. It's locked. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up the pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude it? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Colts are winners as we say so long.